Why do you think we're here? Why did God create us?
Well, everyone has a different idea about why we're here. I like the notion that a fella named Rupert Spira had. He spent his whole life figuring out that he suggested we come here to enjoy this life and to have experiences. Now, when we have experiences, we go up and down, and it's difficult for us to sometimes rise above the problems, but we learn. And by learning, we know then it's not listening to your dad say you should or shouldn't do this. If you've had the experience, you learn it, you know it, and that's kind of the type of thinking that I believe in.
Michael had a very good idea, and it's what he's saying is very similar to what we believe in Islam, that we're here to, where he say, enjoy and to learn. This is so similar to what Allah tells us. However, this is like encapsulated in a bigger picture, and that God tells us that He has brought us here, has created us here in this world as a test. As a test. What kind of a test? We have to go back a few steps before this. Why is it that Allah created us? And what is it that Allah created before us? He tells us He created the heavens and the earth. Of course, in the Bible, it says 6 days of creation. In the Quran, we also says 6 days, but these 6 days are 6 periods. There's 6 aeons. The creation of the earth was the last, and the creation of human being was the very last. And for His own reason, He created human being. He wanted us to come to this earth, and He gave us everything we need on this earth. And for a period of time, short time, our lifespan is very short. And He created human being, and then He sent us guidance. He sent us prophets. He sent us guidance, so that we know how to live successfully. So it would not be fair for God to create us and then leave us alone. Human being is like they're more inclining to evil than good. This is showed from history for thousands of years. So God created us, but He sent us guidance through prophets. So the prophets are here to teach us how to live. What is the right way to live? Because they don't teach on their own. They teach what God has taught them to teach. So our test is, we have the teaching, we have the right guidance. Which way do we choose? Do we choose our own way, or do we choose the way that God has asked us to choose, as the prophets of God has ordained for us in different religions? This comes to the point that Michael said, people, different religions, and they have to accept each other, they have to love each other, they have to be friendly with each other. We have, as Islam, we cannot be forceful on anyone about Islam, make them believe. It doesn't work that way. We have to be accepting of whatever they have, whatever religion that they have. Their affair is between them and Allah. But Allah tells that He has sent prophets to all mankind. So when these messages came to different religions, we don't know how much of it was lost, we don't know. But it's not our job to go and fight people because they're a different religion. Live in peace, because Allah also tells us in the Quran that He has created us, O mankind, I have created you to nations and tribes, so you get to know one another. Verily, the best of you is the most God-fearing of you. So if we put that into context of what Michael had to say, is if we have God consciousness, I think everything would be different. We would not be unjust to each other, to mankind, and we would accept each other in much better way than coming up with our own way of accepting. But anyhow, like he also said, this has to be cultivated as a childhood to our children's mind.